ground issue with it, so before I even remotely 0411 swap that thing, I want to get it running on an OBD1 PCM and then go from there. Because if I just swap it, and I'm still in the same boat, so it still has no power to the PCM. I just got done enabling E85 sensor on the supercharged car. It's got a really weird issue. It runs great, like that thing, it hauls ass, but I never hammered it in first gear ever. So he was telling me, he goes, hey, I hammered in first gear, and it, like, if I go to shift to second, it just wants to die. And I'm like, nah, there ain't no way. Oh, it does. Yeah, it wants to die. It blows a bunch of black smoke and stuff when you hit the clutch, and it does not like it. But you can hammer it in like second and third and stuff, and it's totally fine. So I am not sure on that one. I'm gonna have to do some research on that and see if anybody else has come up with that issue. The only experience I have with that is I had a customer with a '99 LS1 Camaro, and it was doing the same thing almost, but way worse. Like, you would hammer it in like from a dead stop, or like, you know, like a really low roll, and it would just fall on its face though. It wouldn't go anywhere. And come to find out, the battery was actually tilting back and arcing against the AC dryer thingamabobber thing. So this one's a little different. It's like when the throttle snaps closed, it has no earthly idea what to do. So I'm gonna have to figure something out on that. It could be a tune related issue, and I'm really thinking it is. But again, why does it only do it in first gear, and then like you can row through the rest of the gears and it's totally fine? Like, you can do a second and third gear pull and it's totally fine. So, but I only got on the car in second and third and fourth, so I never even hammered on it first. So once we get that thing figured out, I'll video it, and it runs really good on E85. It loves it. So, and it's got a bunch of belt slip right now too from that Powerdyne blower. It's only running like 2.5 pounds of boost right now. So when I was tuning it, it was running 8. So he was asking me why the boost was so low, and I was like, it wasn't that low when I was tuning it. So anyway, we're almost there. I'm about a mile away. Hopefully, I think we figured it out, and then we can go for a ride in this thing and finally get it dialed in. I know he's real excited about it. I know it's been frustrating, you know, but hey, that's just how it is sometimes, you know. I don't ever expect anything out of anything really, so I just go with the flow. But let me get there, and I'll start recording when I actually get it hooked up and driving. So hopefully I don't have another video where I'm like, well, let's run. So yeah, let me get there. I'm almost there. Okay, so that might be better. Okay. We got the truck idling. He's got a proper why did I just do that? It's got a proper 2-bar map in it. Now it actually idles. It's super rich, which I actually did that on purpose. And then I'm turning the timing down, and we're gonna go tune this thing. So I'm gonna try to turn the oxygen sensors back on. I think it'll be all right, actually. I'll have to show my process later. I don't have time today to do it. Like, I'm running out of daylight, and it's gonna be dark by the time I'm done with this thing. Okay, yeah, we're good. Sorry. What the? I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm richening up the boost before we go anywhere. That's rich enough right there. And then ramp out rate's gonna be that. Okay, so anyway, we got the 2-bar in. It works really good. I revved it up. It only died once, but I upped the idle airflow on it, which I'm really gonna have to adjust that. It's totally messed up right now. I'm gonna not write that one. I'm gonna write the calibration real quick. So Got a 2-bar setup on it. Got a proper one. Finally found a part number. I couldn't believe how hard it was to find that. Like, you figure there'd be a ton of vehicles with like 2 bars or, you know, whatever. God, that was so hard to find. So anyway, I think this one's off of a Bonneville SSEI or whatever. To my knowledge, I thought there were 3-bar setups, but apparently this is a 2-bar, so that's good. That's fine, whatever. It's working. So whatever he has in there is working right now. It's running an open down pipe, so it's super loud. He just put fuel in it for me. It's still running 91 octane. He did order an E85 sensor for it, so we're gonna run this thing on ethanol later on. So let me let it flash here, and then let me go drive it around a little bit, make sure everything's copacetic and good, and then I will get back. All right, we're pulling out in traffic now. I had to adjust some idle stuff. It was running really rich. It's running really lean right now, just driving. So yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust that stuff. I got it. It's in open loop right now. You don't have any O2 sensors hooked up to it right now, so I'm just gonna tune it in open loop. But I got a wideband out here, so it's good to go. But I'm gonna adjust the driving and stuff real quick, and then I'll get it dead nuts on. It's really lean right now. It's like 18.0. Okay, we'll pull over up here and adjust it. Woo! This is gonna be a good one right here. Yeah, let me pull over right here. Let me update this tune real quick to get it out of the, like when it's driving around, it's like an 18.0 air fuel. Oh yeah, it's super lean. So I'm gonna look at the log real quick and see where I gotta adjust it at, and then go from there. Okay, I'm flashing it. I bumped it up by like 15% fuel, so I should put it around a 15.0 air fuel to 14.5 driving around. Hopefully it does. Actually, it hit 1 pound of boost right there on that log, so it was right at 1140 air fuel. So, and I wasn't even really in it. That was a quarter throttle. So, we're gonna drive it around a little bit more, make sure everything's okay, and then I'll probably just gradually get into it, and then I don't want to blow this thing up. He has no clue what springs in it. It just reset. So I'm gonna find out what boost it's on. If it's too high, or if I think it's too high, I'm just gonna let out. I don't want to blow this thing up. I know he don't care, but I do. So I don't want to get drugged back to the shop with his tow strap or anything like that. I don't want to call him, tell him I broke his truck. So, but let me continue driving. It's a little spicy. I barely got on it and it's climbing fast, and I didn't even realize it. I look over here and the boost gauge reads 11. So it's a little spicy. The air fuel looked good because I was looking at the air fuel too, and we were at 11, so it's good. I didn't see any knock retard either, so let's see what it does. Oh, it climbs fast. It's at 5 pounds right now. 10.0 air fuel. 1030. Okay, so we got some work to do. Good deal. I wanted it really rich. I don't like just starting off. Who does not like that? That was like half throttle, so. Okay, getting a little knock retard. Okay. Get a little information. That's like half throttle. That ain't nothing. And it's hitting 20 pounds. I don't like that, so I'm gonna contact him. We're not doing 20 pounds. Yeah, no, we ain't doing 20 pounds. We're gonna start with 10. So I'm gonna turn the boost down. Yeah, we're gonna turn the boost down. That's not good. So yeah. I'm gonna contact him. I'm gonna see what he wants to do with it, but I don't want to tune this thing on 20 pounds. That's ridiculous. Yeah. It might like it, but I don't like that at all. It's gonna hurt the motor. That's all it's gonna do. So, but yeah, let me get back to his shop real quick, and then go from there. Okay, I think we got the boost figured out. he had some kind of check valve in there, and I think it was just blocking the wastegate pressure, so it just maxing out the turbo. So hopefully it does not do that again, because we gotta figure that out. So it's on the wastegate right now, so it should be like, I don't know, like 8 pounds or something. I mean, that's fine. I just don't want to tune it at 20. You don't start there on an all motor car and you put a turbo on. That's kind of ridiculous. So now on a Dodge Omni with a turbo, yeah, you start at 20 and you go from there, and it likes it. We're gonna see what it does now. So I'm gonna drive around for a minute. Air fuel's good at driving. Oh yeah, 15, perfect. That'll work. That was 10, so that's good. That was like half throttle, so. Get a little spark blowout, I think. Like a 10.0 air fuel too. It could be just a little, like just a tad too rich though, so. It's still in the 10s on the air fuel, but at least the boost is cut way down. It's not 20 anymore, so. Let me turn around and I'm gonna flash this thing again. I'm gonna lean it up just a tad. I'm thinking, yeah, it's like a 10.4 air fuel, like right when it gets in the boost, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna lean it up a little bit and then like a little half throttle hit. All right, just doing an update on it. I gotta lower the full throttle shift speed. I lowered it by 3 miles an hour. It was I kind of hit off the rev limiter once, and I don't know why I was doing that. It might be just pushing through the converter or something. It's at 10 pounds right now, so that's fine. I'm leaning it out right now about 10%, so it should be like an 11.0 air fuel. So if it's that, I'll just baby step it up to about 1150. I'm gonna leave it at 1150. I think it'll be plenty rich and safe. No knock, so I think the spark is right on, but it's flashing the transmission right now. So turn those off. Got about 15 seconds left, and then we're gonna go for another ride. Let's go see what she do. He's got a tinted windshield. It's kind of hard to tell if you're at headlights on. Oh, it's a lot better. Wow. Okay. We're making progress. Good deal. So probably take maybe like 2% out and probably be totally fine. That's like half throttle too, so that's all I'm doing right now is this little half throttle tuning. Like nothing wide open throttle yet. I'm gonna do that last. Cruising around's fine. It looks totally good. Probably needs to richen up just a tad. It's like a mid 15, 15.7. 16 right there, so I'll probably look on the log and see where that's at. I'm gonna richen that little spot up. I think he's gonna leave it in an open loop though. Stupid seatbelts. I'm gonna stop up here to my favorite Mountain Dew spot, which is this little Walmart neighborhood market. It's got a gas station in the middle of it. You can get a large Mountain Dew for 85 cents. It's great. It's a fountain drink, but hey, it's Mountain Dew. So I'm gonna stop up here. I'm gonna fix the tune some more, make it a little richer in that spot, and then I think the next thing we're gonna do is a little wide open throttle pull and see if it actually works good. So I'll probably do it on the highway, so don't. I want to put it under a good load first. I don't want to just blow the tires off in first gear. You can't really watch that kind of stuff, so. Right when boost hits, man, this thing it wants to take off like hardcore. It was like awesome. A little 4.8 with a turbo. I think it's an eBay kit or something. I don't know, but it's fun. But yeah, let me stop in here real quick and give me some drinkage. Back in here. I don't have this block pump, whatever. I don't care. And then I'm gonna lean it up a little bit on the adding a little bit of fuel to the driving around. All right, got me a beef jerky, got me a large Mountain Dew. Living life. All right, we're gonna go in here in the airflow table, and again, this one changed. What was I gonna do? Let's do 5%. Sorry, got a little dark. This one changed from a virtual volumetric efficiency table to a regular one, so you have to copy and paste all that stuff over there and then work off of that. Okay, smooth this out. Boom. Smooth the rest of the table out. Boom. Looks great. All right, and so since this is speed density only too, it really needs to be dead nuts on, but it's not a big deal since you're logging and know what you're doing. So it adds two VE tables on this. It has like a what is it, a IMRC, it's like the intake manifold runner control, which I don't think there's any on the LS. I could be totally wrong on that, but I just copy and paste both of them just because I just do. They're just the same. I don't know why there's two. So we're gonna go ahead and write this calibration. Oop, not writing tire on that. Put the keys up. That's my keys. Keys for this. There we go. And then we're gonna go drive around some more. Come on, right. What do you mean you can't find it? It's literally plugged in. Oh, maybe it's still hooked up to the thing. There we go. Still hooked up to the scanner. Every time I tune this truck, I get hungry, man. I don't know why. Last time I had to get I got chips last time. That was a big jerky. Just flashed it. Pick that up when I leave. I'm gonna see if it reaching it up and driving. It already looks like it did. Oh yeah, there it goes. Perfect. That's where I want it. 14.7. Still a little rich and idle. It's like a 13.5. I'll probably clean that up a little bit. Take a little more fuel out of idle. But other than that, actually, air fuel looks pretty good. Not too shabby. Let's get on the highway and see what she do. Well, So this is not normal. Can't do that. And he said, you know, he even told me, he goes, hey, it pops. I got a 6-liter here. I don't want to do that. I want to see what the 4.8 will do. You know, I want to see it actually survive. You know, because I think he's going to be really impressed. You know, when he drives this thing, it's gonna. I mean, it's very impressive. Even over the all motor setup, like it is very impressive. I mean, it's spicy. It's like that Louisiana hot sauce spicy. It's good stuff, man. So I'm almost back to his shop. Let me go see what he thinks. Yeah, see, it says creeping up right there. I was like half throttle again. Let me see if we can figure out this boost issue. I don't know. I have no clue what spring he's got in this thing. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna take it apart real quick and find out what kind of spring he's got in this thing. Oh man, beef jerky. Anyway, I'm almost back to the shop, so I'll get back. I'll start recording again when we get it figured out. Well, so I brought it back to his shop, and I was like, man, you gotta go for a ride in this thing. I was like, it's pretty spicy, so he wants to go for a ride. I was like, hey, you're driving, man, you're driving. So he gets in it, and then I told him, I was like, I just give it like half throttle, it'll go like 12 pounds, and it'll hold. So low gears is fine. Like, it actually, man, it pulls really good in low gears. So we get on the highway, and I didn't really even get on the highway too much with it, or try to get on it on the highway, because I was like, it's running 20 pounds. I don't want to just load it up, and it's his truck, so he gets to do that stuff. So I already warned him, so he did it. The train started slipping like really bad. Like this is blowing through the converter. So he's actually in there right now looking for a 4L80 or a Turbo 400 probably. But I raised the AFR up, so it's rich now at in boost. So I told him, I was like, I don't advise you to. Let me turn this on for you. I was like, I don't really advise you to run 20 pounds all the time with it. I don't even advise you to really get on it. I was like, you can probably go half throttle and stuff, and you can run 12 pounds, and it'd be totally fine. But I told him he's going to order another spring, so to lower the boost quite a bit. He don't even know what spring's in it, so that's fine. But we know it's a 20-pound spring, so he's going to do that. He's ordering an E85 kit. I think he's got enough injector for it. It's got 50s in it, so it might need a little bit bigger, but I think it'll be fine. And then ordering a spring, fixing the tranny, and then I think he's going to run the exhaust out the back too, because man, that thing drones so bad now. It's not really nearly as loud as like an all-motor setup, because the turbo acts as a muffler. So that's where we're at on that one. It's going to be a quick truck. That's going to be a pretty quick truck if that motor lives and he don't tear it up or anything. So I don't think he's going to tear it up. Like I said, I already warned him about the 20. Okay, I almost pulled up for me. I already warned him about the 20 pounds of boost on a stock motor. Like, just don't do that stuff. That's. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. I personally do not advise it. That's crazy. But if you got motors you can just throw at it, go ahead. Be my guest. I just would not do that stuff. But anyway, it's safe. It actually drives real good, just like before. I had to figure out some stuff on that drivability stuff with the turbo and stuff. So I got it to not die when you revved it up. It would die for some reason. So I upped the idle airflow on it. It actually fixed it. So, but yeah, you'll see that truck again, definitely. But I'm headed home right now. My wife sent me a text and said she ripped up the countertops. So, see, you leave your wife at home by herself and she just does crazy things like that, and then she like forces you into a project, which I don't mind. I really don't mind. I do want to change your countertops out, but that's for something different. That ain't car related. That's stupid stuff. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. please hit that like button or dislike button, doesn't matter to me, but just do something. And then if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe. Until then, until next time.